Hey everyone, sorry I'm a few minutes late jumping on. I said I'd be on at about 7:15, but I was busy cleaning up what the dog just ate. Just lovely. She just tore into one of my son's toys. So that's what happens when we allow her to get upstairs when no one's watching. So I apologize for being a few minutes late, but I see that a few of you are just jumping on anyway, so you're not missing anything yet. But I'm going to go ahead and get started just because I'm trying to get caught up on laundry tonight. You know how glamorous and fun that is. Oh, do you like my shirt, by the way? Shopping is my workout. Yeah, Chris loves it. Anyway, okay, so the reason why I wanted to do a quick video tonight was because I wanted to talk to you guys about staying motivated and sort of like what some of the keys are to stay motivated. And I'm not just talking about motivation for working out or eating healthy. I mean, obviously that's what I'm specifically talking about, but really it's staying motivated for anything that you're doing, not just for those things. Like, anytime you try and mix up your routine or try and do something new, or, you're motivated to make a change in your life, and it's sometimes hard to stay motivated and keep doing those things, even when, something derails you or times get tough or life gets in the way. So I'm going to give you two main tips, really. There's not like a whole list of tips. There's like two main ones. And I'm going to give these to you and hopefully they'll help you. So here's the first one. And this is one that I can honestly say that I didn't even really know what it was like a year and a half ago. But the first and what I think is really the most important tip to staying motivated is doing some sort of personal development every single day. And the first time I heard that, I was like, what is personal development? I don't even know what that means. So maybe you know what it means, but it was new to me. It was a term that meant nothing to me. I didn't know what it meant, and I didn't understand it. So I'm going to kind of break it down to what it is and what are some ideas that you could do for personal development and why those things are so important. So the first thing, what is personal development? Like, what does it mean to do when I say do personal development, what in the world am I talking about? Personal development is an activity that you do to help better yourself. That's my simple definition. I totally made that up. I mean, it's not like written anywhere. At least I don't think so. I think it's mine. I'll take credit for it. But, it's an activity that you do to make yourself better. And there's a variety of ways that you can do this. You can read a book. And when I say read a book, I don't mean like read a book, a novel, a romance novel, or, read the People magazine or read a mystery novel. And there's nothing wrong with those things. I love to read all those things. So I'm not telling you that you can't read those, but I'm telling you to find some type, possibility is to find some type of book that gives you some information or motivates you in some way, or helps you learn something new, or just basically makes you better. There's so many different types of personal development books that you can read, and you really have to find the one that is best for you. You could go on Amazon and you could type in, self-help books, personal development books. You could type in any of that, and you're going to get such a huge list of books. There's some that I've read that are hands down my favorite books that I have ever read. Like, I could tell you right now, probably my favorite, well, it's hard because I have so many. Like, I've read a lot in the last year and a half, but probably three of my, I don't know what is with this piece of hair. Do you see this piece? Like, this is very distracting. It doesn't want to stay where it's supposed to stay, so I apologize. I'm like totally off track. Anyways, three of my favorite personal development books. The first one is called The Compound Effect. And I'm really bad about remembering authors, so you'll have to Google it. It's called The Compound Effect. And I think it's Darren Hardy, I think. The second one is called The Slight Edge. And the third one is called Lead for God's Sake. So again, The Compound Effect, The Slight Edge, and Lead for God's Sake those are my top three favorite personal development books, and the books that I have gotten the most out of. Now, they might not be the best ones for you, but those are the ones that have really been the best ones for me. Now, there's many others. Like I said, in the last year and a half, I've probably read I don't even know how many, so many, but those are some of the top ones. Now, another type of personal development book that you can read, those are ones that like help you understand you, your mindset, your thinking, getting your brain to understand why you do the things you do, why you act the way you act, and honestly just getting your mindset focused and in the right place. You can also get personal development books about things that you want to learn new stuff about. So, for example, I'm reading the No Grain, No Pain. I always say the wrong title. I always say Pain-Free, Grain-Free, or Grain-Free, Pain-Free. And Caitlin told me the other day, Mom, that's not even the title of the book you're reading. So it's kind of funny. But No Grain, No Pain is the title of the book. And it's teaching me a lot about gluten and just understanding that. That's personal development too, because that's teaching me something that I don't know. It's giving me more knowledge about something that I don't know. So your personal development could be about mindset, but it also could be learning about something new. Now, in my case, I like to read about nutrition, but maybe yours isn't nutrition. Maybe you have, a hobby that you want to know more about and get better about. That's personal development too. Remember, I said it's any activity that makes you better. So it doesn't have to be, nutrition. That's just my thing. It could be about any topic where you're learning something new. So the reason why, and I should say, like, books are just one way. Sometimes people like to listen to books on tape or through Audible. You can listen to them while you're driving. I don't like to do that too much because I like to highlight in the books and write things down. But another way that you can take your personal development on the go would be to listen to podcasts. And I don't know if any of you listen to podcasts or not. I see a few of you on here, so maybe if you do, you can type in a comment. But, I have to say that I love my music. I love to listen to music in the car, but there are also so many times when I listen to a podcast in the car. It's another form of personal development that can help you stay motivated, depending on what you're listening to. Now, I will tell you, for me, every morning I start my morning with after I get up, I work out, and then I get in the shower. And when I get out of the shower, every single morning I turn on the same podcasts. I like to listen to Charles Stanley every morning. So I listen to the new podcast of the day every morning while I'm getting ready. And usually I'm done listening to it by the time I'm ready to leave. So I listen to that every single day because, what else are you doing while you're getting ready? Luckily I don't have, my kids are older, so they're not like in and out. Well, they are in and out of the bathroom, but I can yell at them to get out. See, that's the difference. But like most of the time in the morning when I'm getting ready, I'm able to listen to a 20-minute podcast. So it's filling my brain with something positive before I even leave the house. It's helping me start the day in a positive way. There are so many different podcasts that you can listen to. I just like to listen to that one, but some people like to listen to Joyce Meyer. Some people like Rick Warren. Some people like to go onto YouTube and type in motivational speeches or inspirational speeches or positive messages. There are so many on YouTube. Like I did that once and I couldn't believe how many popped up. I think I typed in motivational speeches. So many popped up. Like it's amazing to me how many are there. You could listen to one of those while you're getting ready in the morning or on your way to work, depending on how far your drive is. I listen to a podcast. I would say probably out of the 5 days that I drive to work, I probably listen to a podcast in the morning, probably 4 out of those 5 days. And usually on the way home, I listen to one too. Not always. Sometimes I do like to just crank up my music because to me, that's motivating too. So you can read a good book, a good personal development book. You can listen to a podcast. You can jump on YouTube and you can, type in motivational videos and speeches. There's so many good ones out there. I like to listen to Les Brown quite a bit. I'll listen to him and Simon Sinek. He's on TED Talks. I like to listen to him. I can give you more of that information later if you're interested. But, I like to look at personal development as like a weapon for whatever your battles are going to be for the day. We all know that we're going to have them. Some days you feel like your day is literally like a battlefield, like you've done nothing but, go from one battle to the next all day long. Some days there's little battles, some days they're humongous battles. But if you look at whatever type of personal development that you do every day, and I'm talking like 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, sit down with your book, listen to your podcast or whatever, listen to your speech. If you did that 10 minutes a day, you start to turn your mindset around because you're giving yourself weapons for your battles that you're going to face during the day. And if you do it first thing in the morning, you're starting yourself off on the right foot first thing in the morning. You're taking your, and like we all heard the saying, like, I got up on the wrong side of the bed. Well, that happens to every single one of us. But if you get up and you immediately fill your brain with something positive, some type of positive, uplifting message, it's really hard to be crabby. It really is. The other thing that is so important about personal development, there's that darn piece of hair again. It's so annoying. The other thing that's really, when I say it's like a weapon for battle, I can't even tell you how many times when I've been having a rough day or, I've been facing something that's, trying my patience, how many times I have taken myself, into a room by myself for a few minutes or, got in the car to drive somewhere and put on something, motivational or positive or something with a message. And it has completely turned me around. I have been known, not going to lie here, I have been known to have a little bit of a short fuse, a little bit of a temper, not much patience from time to time. And I can honestly tell you that in the past year and a half, because I've done personal development every single day for at least 10 minutes a day, I feel like I've calmed myself down quite a bit. I let things roll off of me now that I never would have before. I feel like I have those, like I said, those weapons, those like a bag of tricks almost that I can use when things become stressful or when things don't go my way and I feel like I would normally lose patience. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I definitely still lose patience, and I definitely still have a short fuse, but I feel like I've armed myself, and that helps change your mindset. That is what you need when you are trying to do something new or trying to stick with something or trying to change something. You have to have those weapons. And so just a little bit of personal development every single day will totally change your mindset. So that is my first tip. My second tip, and I've said this before, so this isn't new, but my second tip is you need to surround yourself with people that are going to lift you up. People that have the same people that have the same positive mindset as you. You need to surround yourself with people that think like you think and want to do things like you want to do them if they are a positive influence on you. You want to avoid those people or those things that are triggers for you. If you know that you have this one person in your life and every single time you're around them, you walk away and you found yourself being crabby about something or complaining about something or just overall they're just kind of putting you in a rotten mood, then that's a trigger person for you and you need to not hang with them all the time. I'm not telling you to cut everybody out of your life, but sometimes it means if someone is not good for you, then you need to do that. But you need to surround yourself with people that lift you up and make you feel good about yourself and make you feel positive. So that's where, obviously in my line of work, I'm talking about, health and fitness. That's why if you're trying to start a new fitness program or you're trying to clean up your diet, you have to have people around you that are going to support you, people that are going to lift you up when you're having a rough day, people that are going to say to you, get your workout in because it's so important to you, and they're going to do it in a loving, inspirational way that make you want to go do it. That you have to have those people around you. Otherwise, life is going to get in the way and you're not going to be motivated to do those things anymore. It happens to every single one of us. That's why I run challenge groups. I run these groups so that people can hold each other accountable, but also motivate each other and inspire each other. That's the way I stay motivated because I put myself in groups. I'm in groups too that help me stay motivated. I don't even know how many groups I'm in online, but several, where those people are there for me every single day and help me stay motivated in the different things that I'm working on and the different things I'm doing. So I would say that between those two things, by doing some type of personal development every single day and getting yourself surrounded with a group of people that help inspire you and motivate you and keep you accountable, those are really the two big things to helping you stay motivated. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to have an off day. I mean, it doesn't. It doesn't mean you're going to have an off week. I mean, it happens. It doesn't mean that, everything is going to be perfect and, what do they say? Unicorns and rainbows. It doesn't mean that. It just means that you have given yourself, like I said, more weapons to help fight those battles. My phone is totally ringing. And it's going to be a solicitor because that's the only person that ever calls my home phone. So I apologize, but it's not near me for me to shut it off. So you'll just have to fight through the phone ringing in the background. So, like I said, personal development groups, and because I believe so strongly in surrounding yourself with people that, oh my goodness, now the answering machine, see, as I told you, it's a telemarketer because they keep calling and hanging up. Like this has been happening every single night for probably, I don't even know, what is today, Wednesday, for all 3 nights this week. So, okay, so back to what I was saying. Because I believe so strongly in the groups, I always run them. I always have different groups running. If health and fitness is what you need help with, I'm going to be having next week a free group. It's just going to be 7 days, and we will be working on meal planning and food prepping. How do you plan your meals out for the week? How do you get your food prepped? What does that even mean? So that is going on next week. If you are interested, you can post below this video, and when I form the group, which will probably be tomorrow, I'll make sure to get you added into that group. And then the next group that I have will be starting on May 2nd, which is a Monday. That'll be a 30-day group. And in that particular group, we're going to talk about our nutrition, clean eating. We'll incorporate some of that meal planning stuff into it. But we'll also, everyone's going to have a fitness program where they're working out, doing their program every day, and we help support and motivate each other, online. And then the third piece is I'm going to ask for people to do some personal development every day. Personal development of your choice. You pick the book, you pick the podcast, you pick whatever thing works for you. But we're going to work on our mindset too. It's not just going to be eating and working out. We're going to work on a healthy mindset at the same time. So that'll be a 30-day group that starts May 2nd. And then finally, I always have an ongoing group that we change the tasks that we do every month. This month for April, we're doing acts of kindness along with acts of fitness. And every day there's a different fitness activity to do. And we're also working on trying to do acts of kindness every day. And that group every month changes. So I have that group going on at all times. But like I said, I have the other two coming up as well. So if you feel like you need something to help you stay motivated, do not think that you need to do it on your own. We can't. And as humans, we're not meant to do things on our own. We're meant to be with each other. We're meant to support each other, love each other, help each other. That's the way we were created to be. So if you are struggling with, trying to stay motivated, you don't need to do it alone. And you don't need to go from, diet to diet to diet to diet trying to stay motivated. The only thing you need to do is be committed to say, yes, I'm going to work on myself. Yes, I'm going to, hold myself accountable, but I'm also going to do that with a group of people, and I'm going to do some personal development, and I'm going to strengthen my mindset. You don't have to do this on your own. You don't, and you can't. I mean, you might be able to for a while, but it's really hard. That's why I said I put myself in groups too for the same reason. So post below if you need any more information about anything that I have mentioned. I hope that this helps. I try and give you guys stuff that helps me. I try and just tell you the things that have worked for me. And again, I'm not perfect, and I definitely need the help just as much as anyone else with all of these things that I just talked about too. If you need lists for personal development ideas, podcast ideas, motivational speech ideas, books, any of that, just let me know. Post below and I'll help you, or send me a message. I'm here to help you however I can. However I can help you to make you better, let me know. Reach out. I'm here for you. I hope you guys are all having a good Wednesday night, and feel free to share this if you have somebody that you know that could use this information. Please feel free to share this video with them as well. Talk to you all soon.